put 3 cylinders in an engine. All right.
How'd that go?
All right. So when you consider, all right, multiple cylinders, okay, then working together. Remember, all right, you got intake, compression, power, exhaust, and that's happening on all 4 cylinders. So you have, okay, boom, boom, boom,
Big Shack.
boom, power, 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 power. Notice each one has to take a turn. Power stroke, power stroke, power, power, and then that's pushing down on your crankshaft to keep that thing spinning. So it's always got a power stroke pushing down. It's always got a power stroke pushing down on that crankshaft. Okay?
Boom.
Keeping that spinning.
Boom.
Alright, so this right here, very common setup. 4 pistons, 4 cylinders, all in a row, lined up. That's this engine right here, okay, when you talk about a 4-cylinder, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Very common, sweet little engine, okay? Obviously, as you know, if you accessorize it, tune it up, okay, do some mods to it, you can get a decent amount of power out of that little 4-cylinder engine, okay? Or if you just want to use it to drive around town, get to work, get to the store, whatever, okay, it's an excellent engine as far as gas mileage. All right, very good little engine. Okay, all right. Let's take a look at your 6 and 8-cylinder arrangement because they're very similar. All right.
It's going to be like that.
It's going to be
All right. So, how many cylinders does this engine have right now?
6.
Okay, this is a 6-cylinder. Now, you're not seeing the other little grid on this side. They've taken the grid off, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now they arrange those, so you always have 1, maybe 1.5 pushing on the crankshaft. One's just finishing its power stroke right as the other one's maybe halfway through. Okay, depending on your firing order. All right, boom and boom and boom, boom and boom. Okay, depending on your firing order. Okay, V6. Okay, this is a V6. So notice your V is right here at the bottom of the point anyway, and you got one side and the other side. Okay, so that creates a V right there, V6. Okay. So if I added 2 more cylinders, Josh.
V12.
That's what I'm wondering. If I added 2 more cylinders, okay, what would this engine be?
A V12.
A V8. All right, a V8.
That's what I'm wondering.
Basically the same setup. All right. So you got your 4-cylinder, V6, V8. Those are your 3 most common. Now, as Josh mentioned, do we have a 3-cylinder engine? Yeah. Okay, the old Metro. And then is there a 10-cylinder engine?
I mean, if there needs to be one.
Ford, over the last decade, was dabbling in the Triton V10. Okay, and some of their full-size pickups and vans. All right, and then obviously you guys know we have exotic vehicles, Bugattis, Ferraris, that are running 12, 16 cylinders.
Super Sport.
Okay, yeah.
Crank that.
Oh,
thing in
5-cylinder
sport
engines,
mode.
yes. Okay. Oh, and that reminds me, we didn't touch on that. 5-cylinder engines.
Is there a one?
What car are you thinking of? Okay. Audis, some BMWs, okay, are running 5-cylinder engines. All right, so they look just like this.
Well, where's the 5th
except
one?
they have 1 more piston right here. Okay, so they're all in line, and they just have 1 more piston. Now, what about some of your older Jeep Wranglers, Jeep Cherokees?
Hondas?
They had one of the sweetest engines is that old straight 6. Okay, so you had 4 or 6 pistons all lined up. Okay, the old straight 6. Okay, good little engine. All right, 1 more, and then beef in kicks on the bottom.
The little engine that could.
This engine right here.
Oh, that's the one I have.
Obviously, Mr. Vaughn, that's just a concept engine, right? Nobody's really running something like that.
I am.
Does anybody here own
A Mazda.
a Subaru?
Mazda.
Does anybody here own
A Mazda.
some of your older generation Volkswagens?
Mazda.
Or anybody own some of your Porsches?
A Mazda.
Or I believe the FRS?
Ooh.
They had a partnership with Subaru.
Luis?
FRS BRZ Cross. This is what's called the boxer engine, or horizontally opposed. Okay, so they've taken your pistons, they've laid them on their side. Okay, so you got two this side, okay, and they push against each other. All right, well, they push on the crankshaft. Okay, keeping that thing, all right. So bang, 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 bang. Power, 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 power. So we got to keep that crankshaft spinning. Okay, and we put it under a power stroke. Okay, on that sweet engine. Okay, so horizontally opposed or boxer engine.